Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Pisces and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Angel, Spirits, Guides, please show us. What is the overall energy between these two, please? Overall energy, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Judgment, and the Strength. Leo energy. So yeah, I'm getting that someone is heartbroken here and someone is stuck in their head about a decision and needing to make a judgment call. You know, needing to have the strength and courage, being more confident in order to make a decision that aligns with you. Right? You want to live in alignment. You want to listen to yourself and no longer let, other people influence you and your decision making. What is your energy? Knave of Cups. The Hierophant, yeah. Yeah, you want to commit to your journey, to your purpose. You're not here to change who you are for other people. You are here for a specific purpose and reason. You just want to be yourself and be creative and start something new and, commit to what you want. What is their energy, please? The Hanged Man, Pisces. 3 of Coins. Yeah, this person is surrendering. This person is looking at things with a new perspective and wanting to collaborate with like-minded people. How do you see them? 5 of Wands. The Sun. Yeah, so there could be a lot of conflict and competition, combativeness going on. But, there's also healing. This is divine masculine healing as well. But, you see them as needing to heal. How do they see you? The High Priestess. And the Knave of Wands. Yeah, so, they could see you as being very spiritual, but not being consistent with it. It could be, something that's, in and out, hot and cold, something that you practice sometimes, but I'm just getting that you want to be more creative and more spiritual. Yeah. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? The Tower and the Lovers. Yeah, so this is Gemini energy. But yeah, something needs to come to an end. There has to be a tower that falls. There could be a choice here. How do they feel about you? 7 of Swords. The King of Swords, yeah. So I'm getting that someone's holding back and being very strategic with their knowledge. I'm getting someone's very knowledgeable. Someone uses their head over their heart. But this person is very intelligent. They're just holding the information back and holding back any communication at this time. What are your actions in the 3D? The World. The King of Cups. Yeah, you're working on getting your world to where you want it to be, where you need it to be. You know, you could be being emotional at this time, or just, you know, being more vulnerable. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But you want to start a new beginning. You want to start a new cycle. You know that your purpose is bigger than you. You know, you're here to fulfill your purpose for your family heritage and your bloodline. You know, and you're not a bad person for wanting to live your life to the fullest and be authentic to yourself. What are their actions in the 3D? The Ace of Wands and the Two of Coins. Yeah, they could be planning. They could be juggling options at this time, you know, because they want passion. They want a new beginning of creativity and passion. What are your messages towards them, please? The Star and 8 of Swords. Aquarius energy. Yeah, so you're saying that, you know, this person needs to heal and, you know, reflect. You know, there's something that's keeping this person in their head, in mental imprisonment. You know, someone or something is holding this person back from you know, being rejuvenated or being illuminated, you know, or things are being illuminated at this time. But I'm just getting that, you know, something is keeping this person stuck in their head. What are their messages towards you? 9 of Swords. King of Wands. Yeah, so we have Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, you could be getting signs and synchronicities. This could be, you know, when you're trying to sleep. You know, maybe you're having a hard time sleeping because you're getting a lot of, you know, inner nudges. You know, you can no longer ignore your soul and what it's telling you. You could be getting a lot of anxiety about this, or they could. I mean, take it how it resonates. This is energy, so it could be vice versa. Energy is fluid. But, you know, I'm just getting it's time to take action, right? It's time to come out of your head, or, you know, these overthinking and overanalysis paralysis. It's time to put in the action. What is the outcome, please? 5 of Cups, the Knave of Swords, and the Emperor. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. You know, you're wanting to dull out any noise, any extra background noise or interferences, so that way you can hear yourself better. And so that way you can go towards what feels right for you. What makes you feel empowered. You are the leader of your life. You're listening to your inner nudges more than ever. What is the advice? 2 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'm going to get one more for that. The 9 of Wands. Yeah. You are determined to make this decision to walk towards your 9 of Cups. Yeah, you only want wish fulfillments. You only want what's for your highest good. You only want what makes you feel good and what, makes you feel passionate. What gives you energy. Right? You're no longer being in circumstances and around people that are sucking you dry. I'm going to get messages of love for this connection. For amazing Pisces, obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped with obsessive thoughts. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I'm also going to get one for advice. Let's see what needs to come through. What message, please? Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Absolutely. Type in focus in the comments if you want to affirm this message. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.